I'm Shelley Brown. I'm the Executive Director for CLREB/Mylaw. So the mission of Mylaw is basically to provide opportunities for Maryland youth, teach them about the legal system, the legal profession, and to also help prepare them for college and career. We provide 6 different programs. We run the mock trial statewide high school competition. We run the LawLink student internship program, and we run Baltimore City Teen Court. Newer initiatives include the moot court competition, the Summer Law Academy, and the Baltimore City Council PAGE program. The kids that we come in contact with have not had these kinds of opportunities anywhere else. And as a result, I feel like the work that we do is incredibly important. It's not being replicated through other organizations, and it's not being replicated in the schools. We work with literally thousands of kids each year who would not otherwise have these opportunities. LawLinks is a paid internship program for Baltimore City rising juniors and seniors. It's 7 weeks during the summer, and interns are placed with area law firms, law-related agencies, and nonprofits that have legal services.
My name is Shay Player, and I was a LawLinks intern last summer at the Johns Hopkins Health System Legal Department.
So my name is Keishne Simpson. During the LawLinks program, I worked with Rifkin Weiner Livingston law firm. I did scanning and filing, of course, but I also did research on the federal agencies related to employment and labor. I also got to do a presentation on the Lilly Ledbetter Act, and I also did a presentation on wrongful convictions. At the law firm, I was a receptionist. I organized files, put cases together. I had to set in on depositions, basically doing receptionist and administrative aid work.
I think LawLinks is important because it is transformative, perhaps more than any other program that we run.
I don't know, this program kind of like changed my life in a way. Like I was very shy, very I don't know, laid back, and I didn't really advocate for my interests until I learned, until I did LawLinks. Now that I've done that, I've had mentors as a result of this program.
I very much enjoyed it. I don't know how they put this together. They put us in these amazing law firms. They're so excited about bringing this interest out in young people.
So there are 2 components of LawLinks. One is the paid on-site internship, but the other is the Law and Leadership Institute, which is the educational piece of LawLinks. We believe it's critical to the success of the kids. That Law and Leadership Institute provides a supportive forum for the kids throughout the 7 weeks that other jobs don't provide. So questions that they have, or concerns that they have, or situations that they've come in contact with during their internship, they have a place where they can bring all of that back, and they can not only bounce it off of us as their facilitators, but they can bounce it off of each other.
With the program, you don't even have to want to go into law or be interested. They just want to give you that chance to be exposed.
I think I'm definitely on a path for success. I've been working at the same placement throughout the year, and so I've been able to make money and continue to learn. And so now I'm interested in having a career in the law.
So Teen Court is a diversionary program for kids in Baltimore City who have been arrested, typically for misdemeanor offenses. They have to be between the ages of 11 and 17, and they have to voluntarily choose to come to Teen Court as opposed to the juvenile justice system. And so the whole idea of Teen Court is about giving kids a second chance, about redirecting their behavior, and about giving back to the community that was wronged.
Well, I started in Teen Court many years ago, back in 1999, when I was starting out as a public defender in the juvenile division of the Public Defender's Office here in Baltimore City. Well, I see a lot of kids that have grown, a lot of kids that have learned the system, a lot of kids that have that I personally have written recommendations for colleges. I see them grow up in the system. I see them make mistakes, one-time mistakes, and not have long-term consequences. They get a very positive feedback. They can become interested in the law. They become interested in something more than just the everyday, grind. And once they get involved in teen court, a lot of them keep coming back. They get involved in law links. They get involved in what it's like to be an attorney, and some of them really turned on by that.
I was once a victim. I have gotten in trouble before. I liked it, so I started coming back. Sometimes I'm a bailiff. I be different things, do different stuff. My experiences was great. I haven't been in trouble since, and I could call on Ms. Bell for anything. I mean, if I'm in a situation, I could call her and talk to them. Now I feel as though I have somebody that I can call when I need something or I need help with something.
For those of us who work with teen court, we understand the importance of education and about teaching kids and reconnecting them with the law in a positive way.
I am an associate judge for the District Court for Baltimore City. I volunteer as a teen court judge. Usually when I volunteer for teen court, I like to pick one of the students to be my future judge. So at the end of the teen court proceeding, I call the student up and I tell them, "You are my future judge." And I enjoy seeing the look on some of the students' faces just to be acknowledged, and particularly to be acknowledged for something positive in a courtroom setting.
We just finished our 35th year of mock trial. We had 148 schools participate, which was our biggest year yet. Essentially, mock trial is an opportunity for kids to portray witnesses and lawyers on both sides of a case, whether it's a criminal case or a civil case. Through all of that, they're developing critical thinking skills, public speaking skills, the ability to work as a team.
My name is Brian White, and I'm the teacher coach at Allegheny High School. The mock trial casebook comes, and the students will pour through it. They get excited about it because they really love mock trial. And this is not a class. This is an extracurricular activity. This is the really only true academic competition in the state of Maryland that actually has a state championship.
So if you are participating in mock trial as a lawyer, you are putting together an opening statement, you're putting together direct exam questions, cross-exam questions, and closing arguments. So the competition is the place where all of this sort of comes together, and they paint this picture, and they do a really amazing job. And it is humbling as an adult to watch them.
My name is Mike Baruch. I'm one of the attorney advisors for Allegheny High School. I like working with younger people, and this isn't an opportunity that I would have normally in my day job. Seeing these kids, seeing them be so bright, so dedicated to this, and seeing them enjoy it. I mean, I think at the end of the day, they do have fun doing this. They wouldn't be putting as much time into it as they do if they didn't. This is my honor, privilege. I love doing this. Working with these kids is one of the best things I do all year.
There are all sorts of really neat stories in mock trial. We have a lot of youth who participated in mock trial as students who have come back to either create a mock trial at a school where they're now teaching, or they're coaching a team, or some of them in some instances have become attorneys and now they're advising as an attorney coach. So it's fun to see those things evolve out of the program.
My name is Wayne Hevener. I'm one of 2 attorney coaches for Allegheny High School. Well, the mock trial program in Allegheny High School means a lot to me. It means a lot to me because I went through that program when I was in high school. So it's been a joy for me to come back and give a little bit back to a program that gave so much to me. It helped me understand a little bit about myself, about meeting challenges, and I hope that we're passing that along to the kids, and I truly think we are.
When you have a former student and you see them go through the entire process from when they are in high school doing mock trial, and they actually go to law school, and they become a practicing attorney, and then you get to see them teaching your current students, that is an incredible, valuable experience, and it's priceless.
So we have a small but very dedicated staff that works on all of these programs. And when one program ends, the next one begins. So we stay busy throughout the year. The MSBA has been a steadfast supporter of CLREP/Mylaw. In addition to providing financial support each year, MSBA also provides a huge number of volunteers who assist with each of our programs. We are absolutely dependent on our volunteers, both youth and adult. We have a number of volunteers who we couldn't do these programs without them. I do think it's important that the legal community reaches out to kids because so much of what we see in the media depicts negativity, and so much of what goes on in our legal system and in our courts really is all about positive things happening. You know, kids are the next generation of voters, and if they don't have a basic understanding of what our law and legal system is about, they're not going to be very effective. So it's our job to teach them.
Mylaw is integral because they are sort of the air traffic controllers. They work with juvenile justice, and they work with other stakeholders to ensure that we have funding, to ensure that we have volunteers to run the program, so they're integral.
The Mylaw sponsorship, it lets these kids have experience more than just their county. So it's nice to have different competition, you're up against different teams, and it's also great to see that the things that they're learning is actually the same things that everyone else is learning. They may do it a little bit differently, but at the end of the day, everyone is sort of learning the same things, and you wouldn't get that without a statewide organization.
It's a unique situation. There's nothing like it. And if there's nothing like it, if we lose Mylaw, I don't know what would take its place. Nothing.